So the notification on your phone comes in at 18 seconds. It pops up showing one viewer. Didn't this time. All right, so hi, we are live.
Hi, we are Rich, and that's Ed.
And we're from Spark Innovations. This is our Friday talk show. Is it a talk show? A show?
It's a show.
It's a live.
About live streaming.
Yeah, about that sort of thing. So we're from sparkinnovations.com is our site. If you're interested in what we do, go look and YouTube at Spark Innovations. We do have a prize we're giving away that we ran a contest from Wednesday. Who got that prize today, amongst other things. We're also going to chat. This is a loose discussion. Talk about customer service for our small business and our philosophies with that on Wednesday. We can continue that. Or we can talk about anything. Bring up in the chat. We invite you to be active and bring forth some ideas.
Yeah, purple momentaries. Yeah, we have purple momentaries. We've got all colors: red, green, blue, white, and purple, in both aluminium, and black. Halo ring.
Bring those up.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Right there. Sweet chat. Momentary push. What up, guys? Hey, Blair. Hi. Friday's going well, AJ. Purples aren't on. What?
For the purple one?
Yeah, go in there.
And with just here?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Black or
black or aluminum.
Ask for aluminum or black finish.
Choose option. You're right. I'm a poop head.
Let people are in on the conversation and not excluded. I'll show again. I understand. And
I understand.
Okay. So to everyone else out there that might not know, we do carry metal push button switches.
Yep.
And we have two finishes, either in a black finish or this aluminum finish. They also illuminate. And our colors that we carry are red, green, blue, purple, and white.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like Blair was looking for purple.
No wonder this purple started selling.
Which we do have pictured. However, Rich has been working on the site and maybe it got taken off or not updated. So
no, I was working on a staging site. If you guys know anything about web development, you have a live site and a staging site. And I've been adding all this stuff to the back end of the staging site to get it ready to push. But then I decided to rebuild the
I have no idea what happened there. Connection timeout or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we do have them in stock. And if you can't get them through the site, Rich is going to fix that whenever.
Yeah.
But if you want to order now, you can message us and we'll do it that way too. If there's no rush and you'd rather go through the website, then that shouldn't be too long. But we do carry push button switches. We make switch panels for them. There's momentary. So we're talking about the momentary. You can use those for air ride adjustment, horns, door poppers, things like that. We also have the latching switches, which in a colloquial term would be on-off. Just latches on, hit it again, it latches off position. So you could use those for our relay box, turn on and off amps,
on,
lighting, things
off.
like that.
Like that, on.
But that is what the switches look like there.
That's what they look like.
Yeah.
Hi, we're back again.
All right. So any other comments coming in?
Nope. Just what an idiot I am for not putting them up on the website.
Well, at least we got viewers
Yes.
here that will point out stuff and help us improve.
Thank you.
It's an opportunity to correct and improve along the way, right?
It's his.
But I like it. No wonder those purple ones aren't selling.
Yeah. I like how it matches.
That yeah, it's good. All right. And I'm all of a sudden getting messages.
All of a sudden.
All of a UH. That's how it's spelled.
There was
You're lucky I speak as well as I do, being raised by my dad.
Close the lights.
Sorry I know he's not watching, but he comes from an older generation in Norristown, which, yeah, they had their things. Your dad was part of that generation, but he was a different side of town. So
yeah, Acme.
He sold oranges.
They are absolute best feeling buttons in existence. Most satisfying click. Yeah, Blake, we actually specified that.
We went through 2 or 3 different suppliers to find the correct.
Yeah, and we specified. Yeah. We told them we wanted a higher quality spring, and a firmer spring, and a heavier duty latching mechanism, so that you get that satisfying like. Yeah.
So the first generation ones had, and we would QC here and go through and turn them on and off over and over to make sure. So the new ones, it's more rare to have one that feels loose or stuck or something like that. Mm-hmm. But the older ones maybe a little bit.
Hi, Robert.
All right, so let's take care of the prize, and then we can go on and chat more. So on Wednesday, we announced that we had a giveaway for the week, and that giveaway is a free ported enclosure design from Turbulent Designs. Now, after the stream, Turbulent Designs came to me and said, we can also offer 15% off the enclosure build if the person that wins this decides not to build it themselves, but to have Turbulent Designs build it for them. And they do they have a lot of options. It could be any size woofer up to 4 woofers. It could be a slotted port, curved port, or an arrow port, which is like this. Yes. So you have options, and I'm sure there's different finish and wood type options that they'll do for you. And if you win this and you talk to Turbulent Designs, then they'll work with you on your setup and how you want it. It's a custom box. That's why. So that was on Wednesday. We announced we were going to give that away to someone that liked our page, liked Turbulent Designs page, and commented their favorite, woofer layout. Mm-hmm. And we do have a winner to announce. We said we would announce it. And the winner does not have to be here this time to watch, so we'll reach out to them if they are not watching. But if you are watching, please comment when we announce your name. Dylan Rogers.
Yay.
Congratulations. We will get this out to you. You got a free ported enclosure design from Turbulent Designs.
Congratulations.
And the 15%. And we'll probably toss in some Sparks,
stickers and
little
goodies,
keychains and stuff like that. Yeah. So congratulations, and that concludes our
giveaway. Broadcast day.
So off to the Friday chat stuff instead.
Yeah, what do you guys want to chat about? It's Friday. It's 6:00 Eastern time. Most of the peoples have gone home from their jobs if they're a 9-to-5 type of job. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about how we got 2 guys with similar names commenting about switches. We got Blake Brenham and Blair Branson. Are you guys from the comic books? Clark Kent, Peter Parker, all the names. What's Lois Lane? Come on. Lana Lang? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Yes, they are from comic books, I guarantee it. Anyway,
what happened to it, Blake? Did it wash out? So we had a bum shipment of stickers that the color faded. So let us know, and we'll try to help you out there. But now we're doing the white vinyl stickers. So got 3 different types. There's one that's about this long. It's the sparked one, the rectangle logo. Then we got a circle about that big, and we got a Sparky one that's about that big, actually. You're like that. Yeah.
See, Blake has a superpower.
What is it?
Superpower is walking funny.
Silly walk
after Taco Bell.
You familiar with Monty Python? Silly walk.
I don't remember that. I do know Monty Python, but not all their stuff. He started peeling around the edges. Oh, the Sparky. The big vinyl one is nice, though. We can get you out some new stickers if you want. Yeah. They're either on the site or message.
Yeah, just message me on Facebook and on the Sparked. On here, actually. Yeah. On the chat thing.
Oh, Blair's got a fuse holder coming in.
Oh, yeah.
The big one, the big sticker. Do we have them handy? Or I thought some were sitting right on that table. If you wanted to grab them and show them. I know they're in the bins over around the other side, but just to show the stickers, what we have here, we don't have a whole lot of stuff like that, but there we go. So this is the big vinyl Sparky that we have. It's hard to make out. There we go. So it's Sparky with the thumbs up, much bigger than the old little stickers, which are nice too if you want a little one. But and then we have these. So with some of the bigger products, these come in the packaging, but we also can offer them on the site. There you go. There's the sticker logo, so which matches that.
Oh yeah. See if I can.
Ryan has quite a few of our products and loves them. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. We love talking about our products. If you have any questions about them specifically, feel free. But we can also talk about the hobby or industry in general. If you have any questions about that, how about the idea of where stickers in car audio came from?
Great question. Good question. Temperature range of the new temperature sensor that hasn't yet come out, but we are actively working on it. We got our latest.
Well, he says he ordered one.
The new temperature sensor.
He ordered. So if he ordered one, what's he getting?
If you got that, it's the 120. It maxes out at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That one. That's the one you're talking about. That's the only one that we really had available.
Yeah.
So
to install
I guess it would be new. Yeah, but we have another one coming out that is going to read up to 200 degrees and be a little bit longer of a lead, but that's still kind of in development. We got our first production samples, and they're looking darn good. So
that might be a while. So to install them, they'll both be the same thing. It's a positive and negative hookup.
Yep.
So if you want to turn it on and off or have it through ignition, you need to interrupt one of those wires with the switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then the probe is a metal probe that you can double sticky tape or screw down if you want to any surface that you want to read. If it's to an amplifier, then you can put it under the heatsink or right in the corner of the heatsink and just tape it down. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess new is what's the word? Relative, because we move so quickly because we're Sparked Innovations. Yeah. We always try to innovate.
Public facing new.
Yeah. That's a good. Yeah. Everything's always like there's like all these things in line, all these products and all these ideas, and it's just a question of like when they come out. So I guess they're still relatively new, but this is newer.
Oh no, Blair.
What?
Read Blair's comment.
Save for the Fanny setup. I have my setup wrong. Oh man, that sucks, man.
Yeah, definitely. If no one loves a thief, why are there still thieves? You know, it does. That is something that really makes all of us upset, and we feel for you. But hopefully it wasn't anything too bad or too damaged, and you can move on from it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Upgrade. It was no fun. Lost
subs
3
subs.
Oh,
that's expensive.
Yeah.
Darn.
Hopefully insurance is working with you.
Yeah.
But okay.
Thanks for bumming us out, Blair.
Yeah. But no. It happens. I had, was it 3 of my 81,000D stolen?
Horizon, yeah.
Yeah. And they cut the power wire, and I saw marks.
They smashed a window through the American flag.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I had an American flag hanging in my back window of my Plymouth Horizon that I was getting ready to go to 2002 World Finals with. I had one more show to go to, and this was a week before the show. And I had the American flag because I was trying to go to World Finals, and my idea was like the Olympics type of stuff, right? And they smashed the window and ripped the flag. So, damn it. It happens.
It does happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But people are stupid and dumb.
You'll be back better. There you go. I like that mindset.
It's a good attitude.
Yeah. Today's day and age of car audio is different than what it used to be. So I don't understand wanting a steal because the resale value isn't there. It's not. Like, like they're better off jacking up your car and taking the
Well, the prices of
catalytic
new
converter.
vehicles, or I'm sorry, used vehicles is going up. So maybe there's like a bigger used market out there. I don't know. Not for kid stuff. I'm trying to sell all the baby stuff from the kids, and people are lowballing the crap out of me.
Well, usually a lot of that stuff is hand me down and
Yeah.
donations and stuff
Something
like
that
that.
cost $65. They were like, "Oh, can you take $5 for it?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
it's in good condition."
You have a car with no title. Hit my house while gone power tools and getting a drone installed on the car.
Yeah.
And it seems like you need the flamethrower thing or the
pea soup.
the auto taser.
Yeah. Well, they don't make the auto taser anymore, unfortunately. I was trying to buy one of those. Guy was selling it for like $550. I'm like, dude, these things were $200 when they were out. And he's like, yeah, but this is the last one. You'll never find it ever again. I'm like, I'm not spending $550 on it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know, the auto taser was the only one that fought back, zapped you.
Well, you had the club one. It was like the club went on the steering wheel, but it was a taser with a motion sensor, and it did the
it wasn't motion. It was vibration.
Okay,
so you had to like hit the steering wheel in order for it to really go off. But in college, we used to dare each other to see who can grab it, and then after all of us learned how to grab it, it's like who can hold on the longest.
Yeah,
and that was always fun.
But we wanted to have one hooked up to like door handles and stuff.
Oh, Matt still has his auto taser. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The bar one or the ones that had it was under the there were plates, I think, under the
door handle.
The door handle, yeah.
But that was deemed illegal in the U.S. because they said in case, say, an old man with a heart condition thinks it's his car in the grocery store and goes to open your door by mistake and he has a heart attack and dies, then they didn't want stuff like that.
Pea soup is another example of. It doesn't necessarily fight back, but it is an active alarm. It fills your car with high-density smoke, and it's like the military-grade stuff. So, what you can't see, you can't steal. I guess that's the idea. Plus, it just looks creepy. Looks like it's poisonous gas or something.
I love that.
I want the punch thing like off booties. Open my jacket and pop. Oh, yeah.
What was it? Pinchers of what was it? The pinchers of power or something? The hand that grabs or something? Or his other invention?
Oh, I forget.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Here we go. Here's a good question for us and for everyone out there. What are some of y'all's favorite builds? Steve Duncan definitely is one of them, but not biased or anything, but what's his name? Scott from Southern Thunder has a nice build with fannies and a Speedy in the back. And you shared the picture on our page the other day. He's finishing it up, or it is just about finished. So that's a good build. There's so many. We talk about how there's more good-looking big builds happening now than there has in years previous. That to settle on a favorite is hard to do. It's more so a spectrum of ones you like and what's your mood in that very moment, but the Duncan one is always something big. We want to go out west. That's an idea, to see some of the stuff Sky High is doing and some of the builds out there that we don't necessarily get exposure to out here on the east.
Yeah, it's true.
Because unless we see pictures and videos of it, but to see in person. So it's like, what's your favorite that you've seen video of versus, what's your favorite that you see at the shows around here? So it's hard to DD Tank. Yeah, which I never got a demo from, unfortunately. I never even got a demo from the JY Cube because every time I go over to Travis to see what's going on, he's letting it cool down or something like that. Clippo's always been a favorite. Clipposaurus, and it was down for a number of years, but he came back and they got that thing, they extremed it out, and they're doing 180s with it now. Like, it seems almost so simple. It's not simple, but they made it seem that way, where Clippo looks pretty and is now doing 180. So that's another favorite.
I don't get many demos, so ask him.
Because you get hurt sometimes in your ear, right? You want to protect it.
Kind of. I just don't enjoy it, I guess, as much as I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
More of an SQ guy.
Y'all get a demo of the Avatar bus. That was another one. Every time I walk past it, it's and because when we go to shows, we're at the booth. I walk away from the booth more than he does, but it's still limited where I try and take a lap around, so I don't stop at any one place too long in hopes to get back to the booth in a good amount of time. So I don't get to hang around a car to wait in line or to wait till they're done letting it cool or charge up to be able to get a demo. I say, you know what, I'll come back, and I might not make it back around. So I haven't gotten a demo from the Avatar guys. I've seen it many times, but I've never got to sit in it. Heard it playing from outside, from a good distance away, but never actually in it. Super Dave was one of my favorite builds. Wendy has to put straps on the doors. Another favorite is Hutchinson. Is it a Trailblazer? They had it at Slamology a couple years ago.
High Abstract Acoustics.
Oh, that's a fun name. Remember Jeffrey Rollenhagen? That's a fun name. It's like his car stalled out, but he's in Sweden. So it's Rollenhagen. Replacing the intake on Clippo Slam to get a demo. There you go. The bus tore my sundown straw hat right off. Yeah, windy as hell. Another one, Roth Wismer from TDH down at the TDH show. Is it a Jeep? It is a Cherokee. Is it a Jeep or is it? It's an SUV. That thing was windy from like 20 feet away. It's still blowing my shirt around. So very impressive stuff.
Oh yeah, SMD. Steve's got some crazy builds going.
Yeah, but we've never gotten to see him. Every time I
see pictures.
Yeah, every time I've seen Steve, it's been in Vegas at SEMA, so his car's not there. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll get out there.
Well, he just got his. It just broke down, I think.
One of them, the Caddy, probably transmission issues or something like that. Roth's build is amazing. It's a Cherokee. There you go. Okay.
Cherokee.
Yeah. So let us know where you guys are. What shows you go to? What are you planning to go to this year? We have the Excess Power Show, the Sundown Show, Slamology.
We're going to go to Ruckus if we can.
And we are actually thinking of going out west to something like the Sky High Barbecue. Mm-hmm. So if you think that's a good idea for us to go, we'll make an effort. We don't know.
Is that open to the public?
I thought so. Thought it was like an open house type of deal.
Was it? I thought it was invite only dealer type thing.
I don't know.
Manufacturers.
Well, we got some dealers and stuff. So if you are involved there, let us know.
Yeah, let us know
how that is. I do love the Plexi build. Plexi is being used a lot now. Slamology and Scraping the Coast. We haven't made it to Scraping the Coast. That's a little far. That's is it Mississippi?
MISSI PPI.
Mm-hmm.
Looked good at sundown. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a little hot, but it's good. Slamology last year. Next Avatar. Black laser on Team Defbonts.
So Ryan made it from Florida all the way up to Slamology. Jeez.
Nice. Yeah, man. It's dedication.
Yeah. Base Wars. Slam. Then Super Dave is actually having his first show this year, too. Where's that?
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah. Biloxi is Scraping the Coast. So I do see ads and videos once in a while, and people will send it to me and say, go to this show, and their little ad never says where the show is. It says, like, come by our shop or something. Like, where are you guys? Then you got to dig around on their business page and stuff and try and find that out. But there's important info when you're putting out a PSA or an ad or something. When, where, why, that sort of thing.
Junction City, Missouri.
Missouri, that's a bit of
Missouri.
Yeah. Made of Steel is a killer show.
What's that sound?
It's the suction of the water on the thing.
Of the wooter?
Yeah.
Is there enough in there?
It's probably running low is what it is. Okay. So yeah, that's Kyle showed the Ruckus and Chill show, which we've had issues every time the shows come up and haven't been able to
Maybe
make
it's the season change and like gaskets start to like shrink and I don't know. It's on its like last leg and something blows or something.
After
happens.
Beating on our beater vans all summer and then they've had enough of it. So
yeah.
All right, cool. Anything else any other topics you want to shift to or talk about? You?
6-speed.
Anything? You have a 6-speed? Anything you want to talk on from Wednesday about customer service?
No.
Are you all streaming on Facebook too? Yes.
Yes.
Dual
Yes.
stream, YouTube and Facebook. That's why we do both. It's whatever you prefer or use.
Mm-hmm.
Our business page is on Facebook, and we do a lot of posts from there. And we do this video every Wednesday and Friday on both. So you're welcome to hang out here and like our video, please. It'll help us.
Only if you like it, though.
Yeah, we need a bigger audience to do stuff. So what are some ideas for us to get a bigger audience? Let us know. Should we talk trash on people?
That seems to be the way to get video views. And I don't know about likes, but comments for sure. That's
engagement. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's say something very, what would you call it? Controversial.
Let's pick on Paul. He's not here to defend himself. Should I send my center console so I can get a custom panel made? You know what? We used to discourage that, but that's actually happened a couple times.
Except I still discourage it.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to do the work. But we've ended up making some decent things. There's a guy that's going to be sending out his on Monday.
Yeah. If anyone is looking for custom panels, we do that, but they're only flat. If you're looking for some weird shape, something to snap in and contour to this, but I'll do that. Think of a piece of acrylic. What can we do with a piece of acrylic? It's flat, and we just cut it out. So if it makes better sense just for you to measure an opening where you can mount a plate to.
You want to talk about Kip?
Who?
Kip. Kicker?
Just bring up Kip. I don't really know Kip. I mean, I know of Kip, but not enough to talk smack about him.
Paul, where are you at? Come play.
Yeah.
Paul's so much better at it than we are.
How about electric cars versus gas cars? That seems like a controversial topic. A lot of people don't realize that they're being fed propaganda from oil companies, right? So they're out there, no, electric cars are trash, don't get them. But then...
Well, also, technology moves so fast that sometimes by the time you've read an article, that article could have been recycled information. So
yeah, it's outdated.
Stuff, yeah. And things have been improved. And what I find is, and this is not just with this specific topic, is that there are certain people that when they are invested in an idea and they've locked onto it, they are not looking to learn more. They just want to reinforce their narrative and just keep saying it over and over again to make it true. And my therapist always used to say, that's called a person with no slot. She meant don't try and put a coin in someone with no slot. So it's like if they're not looking to learn anything, they're just going to keep using that outdated information to try and prove the case. Yeah. But if you're trying to understand more and you have a set position based on what you've learned, and someone's coming at you with different information that's hopefully better, usually it's not, but that's an opportunity to learn and update your information. But I think just people want to just drag something down, and so they find ammunition to do that.
Yeah, I like to learn, and here, Robert Earl Jones Jr., it's okay until you have to replace parts and batteries. So what I would say to that is the general parts of the car shouldn't be any different than a normal car. Any car requires maintenance and replacing things as it ages, right? So in most electric cars, in most ownership of an electric car, the battery will last as long as the ownership. And they take into account the average length of ownership that people own cars and trade them in and or lease them or whatever. We might be different because we're car people and we hang on to them a little longer than most people. So a battery should last as long. And yes, Tesla batteries do cost a lot. But the other idea is we have to start somewhere. And early adoption of a technology, the cost is going to be higher initially.
Yeah.
But the more we adopt it, the more people that get in on it, that cost is going to come down. So if we say no, that we shouldn't do that because the cost is high right now and no one does it, the cost will never come down. But if we all say, yeah, we can swing it for now, in a few years, that cost is going to be low enough where it's not as big of a deal. So you can have a 200,000 mile electric car that's on its second or third battery pack, and it hasn't hurt the wallet too much.
Yeah, and there's as technology advances, because more money has been put into it, there's more development R&D money, right? So there's efficiencies that are coming out of it now, because the money's been there and the interest has been there.
Yeah,
you always have to go where the money is. So if people don't see an opportunity in the private sector to chase after something that they are going to make money in, they might not do it. But if there's an incentive there, then it's more likely that people will spend their R&D dollars there, and so you get more advanced technology that's more efficient and also lower of a cost.
Yeah, and cost of ownership monthly and maintenance fees should play into that too. So after 10 years, how much did you spend on one car versus another? All that can be figured out.
Yeah, Blair, Ed and I have talked in length about audio setups in electric vehicles and trying to find out if there's ways for us to
use it as an opportunity. I've had people try and say, they're going to switch to electric cars and kill your business. Like, no, that's an opportunity for us to be on the front lines of development for a new generation of vehicles, so bring it on.
You front fellas once again. Hi, Cal. Choke, I don't know what you're talking about.
Double A. Oh, to Abstract Acoustics was talking about KIP.
Oh.
Which we don't have to repeat it here. There.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So not good stuff. So we don't have to talk about that. I didn't know any of it.
I didn't know anything about that either.
Yeah. And it's funny that then his name. So Abstract Acoustics, you have 3D printer in house. No 3D printer.
We do have a CNC. We also have a laser machine.
CNC routers and CO2 lasers. So we can laser cut acrylic and some other items, and router plastics and wood. BMWs are programmed to account for diminished battery performance because of the sensitive components. And if you don't reset it when you get a new battery, it'll fry the electronics. And as long as you know that and you can account for that, can you put a Tesla charger adapter on a DIY electric conversion? I have no idea.
Never tried.
Yeah, that would be for the Tesla podcast shows that that might be able to answer that. Use the environment to your advantage. There you go. It's inevitable it will switch to electric, so smart to start researching it. Yes, and was there as much pushback when we shifted to the automobile from horse carriages? Probably. I don't want the government pushing those cars down my throat.
There was a big one when it went from steam to the internal combustion engine. The term they used was explosion cars, because it used an explosion to push the piston down.
Well, just like Edison's DC versus Tesla's AC.
Oh, yeah.
And they would...
look, it can kill an elephant.
They would actually use the electric chair as an example of why it was unsafe. And it's... Don't fall for it, everybody.
We really should start using wood.
We do. We showed them off before.
Yeah, but it's not an available product.
It's not on the site.
I'm saying we should start doing that.
Yeah. We've already been making them, so it's not a stretch to get it to an actual thing. So, yes, if you want wood switch panels, we can do that.
Yeah, Blair, and you probably already have assumed Ed and I are huge progressive thinking types. We like trying new things all the time. Early adopter types. The more, the better. Let's just see how far we can go with things. So change is great. Change is good. I've never understood why people like sitting back and being comfortable. It's just not been my personality.
It's got to be part of human nature.
Yeah, maybe there's a fear, and it's more comfortable to have things settled around you that you can predict and don't change it from there. So yeah, I can see that. Wood and acrylic would be awesome. Yeah, we do have that.
Right now. There you go. A fear tactic of electric trucks. Someone said EVs are one battle, EV cars, but EV trucks. If it ends up being self-driving EV and they run Wolverine and Dr. X, Professor X off the road, that pisses me off. So,
Well, so the one thing I was thinking, and I had a dream about this, but it's not an original idea, about roadways that can charge your vehicle as you're driving. But I was thinking like maybe it could be sort of like a pit stop. There's a lane, there's a charging lane, right? And when you're ready to charge, you get into that lane and you're charging up as you're driving. And then when you hit, whatever, you go back onto the highway. Because I guess it would be the infrastructure cost of doing all roads that way would obviously be prohibitively expensive. But if you just had like periodic drivable charging stations, like it charges as you go, I think that could work.
yeah, that is a good idea. So, dark walnut, a choice. We haven't messed with that. We have to source the hardwoods to be able to use to shift back and forth between topics.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing. We have to go.
Oh crap, we do.
But Blake says people used to burn down factories and whatnot. There was a movie or documentary on the guy that invented nylon and the use of nylon in pantyhose, in leggings and stockings, and how the fabric industry workers went to attack that factory because they were all afraid of being put out of business and not having work, because if there were no runs in stockings, they wouldn't sell as many and they'd all lose their livelihood. Mm-hmm. So that was a true story. All that stuff happened, and it goes along with what you were saying there, Blake. Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff from people.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to read up any more before we go?
Yeah, it's now starting to get good.
Well, do you gotta go? Do you gotta run?
Yeah, I actually do. Okay. We can pick up some of this stuff back up on Wednesday next week. Usually we use Fridays for the conversation discussion, but you guys were just starting to get a roll, and
that's why a lot of the other shows like this are an hour or so. It takes
true. We don't want to keep it. We want to keep it short, not boring. We don't want to drone on for too long. But yeah,
wouldn't have to worry about toll beaters. Toll beaters? Oh, like the toll.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that technology, was in the works, and then the pandemic happened. They're like, you know what? Let's just push it through. We're going to just bill everybody based on their license plate, and let's just have it be done. Now there's no more toll workers on Easy Pass. It's all digital. So I think the infrastructure, is largely in place for something like that, and they could probably license it.
Yeah, it's money. Logistics is always a bigger thing.
Robert, you have a great weekend as well, man.
Yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out and commenting. We are going to cut it now, so join us next Wednesday. We're going to be live. We're from sparkedinnovations.com. You can watch us on YouTube or Facebook at Sparked Innovations. Go like our page, like and share our videos. We do have other videos on our products up on our YouTube if you want to check those out.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping by. Have a great